What is up, guys? I'm Mo, and I'm the best at whatever I do. And so do you. Today I want to talk about something that is really trippy. That is the concept of time. And time is not linear. And this is something that was so hard to wrap your mind around when you first hear it. But when you hear it over and over again and you actually start to contemplate and you start to think about it, it's really true. Time is not linear. All we have is now. Even when we remember something from the past, we remember it now. So this is something that really made me think, oh, this is why they say that quote unquote manifestation is instant. And this is why quantum physics is backing up this esoteric science. And I started to just remember times when I just decided things and it was just a decision. Like, for example, I decided to be healthy. All of a sudden, the world around you, the quantum particles collapses, and then all of a sudden, the things necessary, for you to be in that state happens. And sometimes without even you doing anything, it just happens naturally to you. So when you think about it, it's something that most people are doing naturally, embodying a state without the idea of looking for the time it takes to materialize in your world. And then I remembered something about Dr. Joe Dispenza and about Neville Goddard and about Joseph Murphy, the idea of that the old you will die. The old personality will fade away. You will die to your old personality and just become resurrected as a new person. So this is really trippy, guys. Let's say, for example, that you want to get healthy. Let's stick with that example right now to illustrate to you how it can be done. When you know that all we got is now, and you just stop believing in linear time, and you know that all you have is the present moment, and then from moment to moment you choose who you are, regardless of what is happening on the outside, because the outside is just the old assumptions, I guess, the old beliefs, the old assumptions. So you now assume something new. You assume that you are healthy. All of a sudden you assumed it, you decided that you are healthy now, and just you went about your day, embodying that state, choosing it every single moment. It's just a decision and sticking to it. And now, all of a sudden, you got this urge to eat certain foods. You got this urge to, maybe have 15 or 20 minutes to walk. And all of a sudden, without anything, you notice some changes without you doing anything yet. When you look in the mirror, you feel like, oh, I feel a bit healthy. I feel a bit well. And then you start to feel like you want to go to the gym. So what is that? You are literally collapsing the quantum particles to confirm to your decision. This is something that is really trippy, guys. And sometimes we forget, because this world is a game. This is a simulation. This is not an exaggeration when I tell you that this is really a simulation. And I just came to this realization maybe days ago, like completely and wholly believing in that. Completely. Because it is. And the only way out of the illusion is through the illusion, by choosing another story that you would like to experience. By knowing that time is not real, and the only moment we got is now. Everything we got is in the present moment. The past, the present, the future, everything is now in this eternal present moment. So you let go of the logic, you let go of everything, you let go of your senses, like the evidence of the senses, as the great mystic Neville Goddard talked about. You let go of all of that, and you let go of the old story, and you choose another story, and you just stay in that story. And when you stay in that story, it can be one decision and sticking to it. That's it. Hey, I want to do this. I want to be this. I am this now. And you then go about your day. And every time you think about it, you choose again. And the longer you stay in that state or in that knowing, the quicker, quote unquote, you will find the quantum particles collapse into matter. This is something really trippy, guys, if you think about it. Like, when you think about someone or something and you are detached from it, you just know it to be true, and it happens, and it caught you off guard, like, oh my God, like, this happened, I was thinking about it, and you feel like, wow, I am powerful. And this is one of the names of God. This is the name of God, I am. This is what God told Moses. Tell him that I am that I am sent me. Think about it. If you really think about it, you'll find out that the one is the all, and the all are the one. We are divine. We are remembering. There is a movement in the world. People are remembering who they are. And this is making people realizing their own powers. And at the same time, people don't like that. Some people don't like that we are waking up to this information. But here's what I want you to do, guys. You've been asleep more than you've been awake. You've been asleep to this information for years. So have grace for yourself. I will recommend certain channels that you should watch, but not in order to get something, but in order to change who you are, and as a byproduct, you will change something. So the first channel I would suggest you to watch is The Power of I Am. Eric is amazing. He is simplifying things to the simplest forms ever. The second channel I would suggest you to watch is Neuronknowledge. This guy knows his stuff. This guy is the real deal. This guy knows what he's talking about, and he's implementing it day in and day out. The third channel, I would say Zachary Hickory. This guy is on a whole new level in terms of understanding quantum physics and how easy being is. Deciding who you are is. This guy is amazing. I would suggest you go and look for the videos that he's posting. Amazing guy. And number 4, I would say Sammy Ingram. But know that when she's speaking about things like robotic affirmations, this is a new way of saying inner conversations, mental diet, because Joseph Murphy was telling people back in the day just to relax and repeat health and wealth for 15 minutes, and people didn't attack him because of that. So don't attack her because you don't understand the science behind it. She's just using another method, but she knows the power of the I am within you and all around you. So these are the 4 channels that I would suggest you to watch alongside me, because I feel like if I gatekeep these channels, I'm not helping. But if I tell you about these channels and then I tell you about my opinion about certain things, then you get the full benefits. Then you won't have to keep looking for the next best thing and the next best technique and all these stuff. Nah, you don't need all of that. You don't need to go through what most of these people, including me, I spend a lot of time to understand this, but when you first know it, ironically, and you don't overcomplicate it, it's easier. And now, when you go through it all, and then you come back to how simple it is, I guess you will find out that you didn't need to complicate it at all. I'm telling you, you don't need to complicate it at all. It's something that you've been doing your whole life. You're just now doing it consciously. So, that's it for today's video, guys. I know you found it helpful. Tell me down below in the comments, what do you think and what do you want to see next? And until next video, I'll see you soon.